Well, hello there. Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing, I should put the hood back on. And let me just tell you, having a cloak on a cold winter's day, especially when you're about to smoke this tobacco, Strange Magic Flake, I highly recommend it. This is good stuff to have a cloak. This is very warm. I just have a long sleeve shirt underneath and my jeans. Nothing special. I got the heat going now. But this cloak, I probably would be very comfortable even without that. So I highly recommend pipe smokers get cloaks. I mean, it just goes hand in hand. And speaking of which, let me just make some room here. We're going to use the church warden because if you're going to smoke Strange Magic from Watch City, here it is. That's the packaging. Obviously, it's like mandatory to do the church warden. So that's what we're doing here. So hopefully I don't run out of butane fuel here. It's cold in here, so I don't know if I'm going to get much. I do have my backup Zippo lighter, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now I did do the... Interesting. I don't know what I would call that. But anyway, so I just looked it up. And I got excited. Because I got to be honest, I just ordered it and I didn't check to see what it was. But let's get the magnifying glass here. It's a Burley English Virginia aromatic and hybrids. All formulated and blended here in beautiful Framingham, Mass. Someday I got to go to Watch City. That and LJ Peretti. I got to get there. We don't repackage Lane blends. So there's that. These outstanding pipe mixtures are all original. So that's good news. So Strange Magic. So it's a Burley. You had me at Burley English, Virginia. All good things. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And I got to say, it was interesting right off the bat. The only thing with this cloak is this here. I'm not sure I like how it clasps. I got my mic there, so hopefully it doesn't make too much noise on you. But anyway, this video won't be as long as last video. I promise you. This will just be a more of a review, less chatting. I do have to apologize to the gentleman pointed it out, and I think this has been pointed out to me before. When I always say, I don't know why I do it. I add an L when I mention Gym Links, which it's not Gym Links, it's Gym Inks. And I think someone mentioned this a few times to me before in past videos. I don't know why my brain decides to put an L and make it Gym Links. I don't know if I'm thinking like Link Sausage, Jimmy Dean, or something. I don't know what's going on in my brain there. But in any case, my apologies for that. I think I've been corrected on it before. So, and that wouldn't be the first, and it won't be the last. I can tell you right now, I love Burley's because they're very smoky. It's great for a Christmas blend here. Just started snowing a little bit, kind of a mix, but more snowish. So I was walking in and out of the shed, and I had my cloak on, nice and warm, awesome. And I'm sure my neighbors thought, what the hell is wrong with that dude? There's something not right with him. But I'm part of the let's bring cloaks back to society. And the one reason why I got this is because, well, I like Lord of the Rings, and my daughter loves Lord of the Rings. It made me think of Gandalf, and this cloak makes me feel like Gandalf with this church warden. And my daughter also likes Harry Potter, so I'm like, you know what? In honor of my daughter, I'll go this route. And so far, it's not bad. It's got a... I would say like an English kind of note going on, which it should. I mean, it's an English Burley, but like that, not like Elizabethan or something, but like, you know, I don't know. I thought I was going to get more of a Burley-esque kind of note, if you will. It's got this, I don't know what it is, but I like it, especially because I love anything with Burley or Burleys, because it's smoky and I don't know. It's just I just like them. Well, this is gonna sound weird. So and I like pencils nowadays. Like I'm getting into a lot of analog stuff, and that'll be more on the channel later on. But when you sharpen a pencil, and I don't know if any of you did this when you were kids. I used to do. You'd smell like the end of the pencil when it was done sharpening, or you would smell like the pencil sharpener. So I'm not saying you put your nose in there and sharpen the nose or whatever, but you smell the shavings, so to speak, right? That's kind of a note that I'm getting. And that's not a bad thing. I don't want you to think I'm like swallowing graphite or lead or anything like that. No, it just reminds me of that's weird. I didn't think that. Maybe it's just my brain again. It's like adding the L in Jim inks. I don't know. I'm a weirdo. What else is going on? This morning I went to get my knees and my lower back x-rayed. Get that all squared away because my knees have like literally started falling apart since I want to say June. I got back into BMX riding and riding around, and my knees were like, hey, you're not 14 anymore, so we're going to fall apart on you. You might want to get this taken care of. So I kind of did that. I got the ball rolling with that. So I went there today to get my x-rays, and I hadn't had an x-ray other than my teeth ever. I've never had an x-ray. I'm sure I've busted my ankles a million times, and I probably broke them, and I just was a stubborn guy and just didn't do that. But I went there and did the x-ray thing. It was cool. It was interesting. And I noticed they didn't show me the images, but I happened to be staring off and where the imaging was, and my knee, they were doing my kneecaps, and it was like a 3D image. It wasn't like a typical x-ray thing. I don't know when that changed or if that's just, I don't know what was going on there, but I was curious, and I was like, I kind of want to take that image home to look at it, but I didn't get to do that. We'll find out when I go back to the doctor what my issues are. Now the only thing is I got to be careful with my cloak, not to get any embers on it. I don't want to burn it. This cloak, I don't know if I mentioned it last time I wore it. This is from Nightweave. This guy was on TikTok. He's in Utah. He's makes these. They're really really good. It's and I'll do a review on it at some point. I don't know when, but I'll talk about it. I like to wear it more, especially it hasn't really been cold. Now it's getting cold. Of course, I really want to go into the monastery where I usually go for my walks, as you guys know. And that used to be a legitimate monastery. And I want to wear this because I want to do this. Put this on and just walk around the monastery like this. I'll freak everyone out. The police will definitely be called. People think it's a ghost because there's a lot of ghost stories there. I told you about long ago when I first started this channel, my ghost encounter. Although I don't call it a ghost encounter, I can't explain what really happened. But that was years ago. Maybe I'll do an updated version with that. So, in any case, back to the pipe. And this is the Ranger cloak. So now I can be like sitting at the bar, scoping out the hobbits coming in. That sort of thing. I should have got a black one. I don't think they had a black one at the time. Because then I could have been like Luke Skywalker, black cloak kind of thing. Alright. So I'm getting kind of a maybe citrusy, which I wasn't expecting. get some of the spittle out. I know this is kind of sacrilege, but I kind of slobber when I'm with the church warden. It goes down. I spit too much. Gotta calm that down, man. There we go. So unfortunately, because of my knees, I haven't been able to do any BMX content like I wanted to. It's kind of soured me. You know, you get into something and then things happen and you're kind of bummed out about it, so you kind of ignore it. And that's kind of happened. And I've been in a slump myself for a while, as you guys know, as I mentioned it on this channel. So I'm trying to get out of it. I feel a little bit better because I've been off this week from work and I'm not as stressed, but I am bummed out. I'm concerned about my knees because I really want to get back into bike riding. I got so many ideas for videos, especially coming in the spring and the summer and all that stuff. So hopefully things get squared away. They get back. Hopefully it's not too serious. Hopefully it's just, you know, I got to do some exercises or something and I'll be fine. I love the smoke on this. It's been a while since I did a Burley, and I love because they're this very smoky or whatever. Well, Virginia's I think are too, if I think, but Burley's really smoky stuff. I could be wrong about all this because I'm not an expert. So I'd say it's like a citrusy, but more floral kind of note coming here. But it's good. It's good. I like it. Overall, I like this. I think I like Bipolar Express better, even though it's really not the same thing, kind of thing. But I prefer that over this. It smokes really well. Now, because I smoke like a chimney, as I always mention on here, so I puff harder, the bowl gets hotter. Typically, if I was just sitting out here in the shed, I would take my time with this. I'd watch a few YouTube videos, maybe read, stuff like that. I would do what you're supposed to do with a pipe and kind of contemplate and relax. But this is a review, so I'm faster than normal. But when I do those things and I smoke faster and harder than I should, you get that, it's not tongue bite, but it's like you can, the tobacco is kind of hot or hotter. And when you get that tobacco kind of taste in your mouth. And this, you get that, but it's a velvet kind of smooth thing. It's not annoying like some of the other blends. Usually, the Virginias are mostly the ones that are guilty of this. Not so much other blends, but if it's a Virginia straight, it's like you feel like you're smoking cigarettes. Now, probably sometime this weekend, I'll do the Christmas one. I don't know when I'll publish my Christmas video. It might be Christmas Eve, might be Christmas Day. I might do it on Christmas Day. I'm not sure. It depends. I got a few things going on this weekend, although I don't know how much I'm going to get done because my knees are crap, and the way I had to bend for the X-ray, both knees are hurting now. So I got to take it easy. Probably for today, maybe most of tomorrow, and then figure out from there. But I got all this other content I'm looking forward to telling you guys what's coming for 2025, and I'm kind of excited about 2025 on the channel, what's going to happen. something different. There'll still be this, of course. But I almost got to prepare myself for the future. Almost future-proofing, but more on that next episode. Well, I don't know if there's any left. Well, let me see. Let's see. Let's see. Watch City. Let's see. As of right now, you cannot get Watch City Strange Magic Flake. You can get, as of today, which is the 20th of December, 2024, so if you're watching this in the future, you're probably shit out of luck. There is plenty left. There's you can get some. So I would suggest if you want to try Bipolar Express, which I recommend, I liked it. Sorry, work. Anyway, enough about that. So I suggest go out, grab it if you can, and smoke it. I think you guys will like that. I think some of you tried to get it, and I think you've already got it. So I'm curious what you guys think. I'm almost done here. Not much left. Down to the dottle. But I did like this one. I feel bad that you guys can't grab it. And there's that graphite. No, I don't want to call it graphite. I'm going to call it the chips, pencil chips, when you sharpen a pencil kind of note, which is interesting. You smell it more than taste it. You don't taste it. It's just, I don't know. My brain's weird. What can I say? It's just like when I get the soap note with the Latakia or the Perique. I can't remember which one. I haven't had those blends in, gosh, it's been so long since I've done like a Latakia or even a Perique. I don't think I've done those in a while. I'm going to have to go scour the internet and see what else I can find that I want to try. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I will catch you guys on the next one. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, it'll be out. I'm not sure. I'll do it at some point. Hopefully that's not a long one either. That'll probably be I'm hoping for 20 minutes on that one just to explain what's coming on the channel. But anyway, I'm out of here. Take care. If you're in the Northeast and it's snowing like it's about to, bundle up, stay warm, and be safe. And I will see you guys soon. Take care.